Hello, welcome to 1 Hour SaaS. My name is Mubashir Iqbal. Everybody calls me Mubs. I am building a SaaS business in just 1 hour a day. And this is update for hour number 40, I believe. We're building podcast ping and uptime monitoring system built for podcasters. Today I was trying to finish up my thoughts about should we have a free account, encourage people to sign up. And I decided not to do that. Given the 1 hour a day restriction, I think that was the main kind of reasoning behind it on not having one, was because I think having a free account is going to change the support requirements in terms of how many people are going to be reaching out with errors and problems and issues and things like that. And with just 1 hour a day, you just can't support that. So if I was doing this, venture back, trying to raise money and doing this full time, then I think that might have been a good option. But given that we're doing this thing kind of 1 hour a day, at least until the end of the challenge, maybe it'll change once I get to the end of the challenge. But so while we're still trying to do this kind of 1 hour a day, I don't think it makes sense to go that route. I think it could cause issues. And since they're free accounts, they're not going to bring any revenue potentially for a while. Then it just didn't seem the right thing to do. And, if nobody signs up for this thing and I built it, at the end of the day, I'm on hour number 40. So I've done a week's worth of work on it, and it's not the end of the world if nobody signs up for it. I'm using it right now. And so we'll kind of see where we end up with this. So the other thing that I've been thinking about is just kind of the whole SEO strategy, the whole SEO strategy in terms of writing content for the blog and stuff. So I started thinking about how long it's going to take me to write a good, thorough blog post. And it's probably going to, to be fair, it's probably going to take me 2 or 3, maybe 4 hours now that I've identified kind of what I want to write about. I need to kind of do some more research and write the articles and stuff. And so I think that whole process is going to take maybe 3 or 4 hours. And so I was thinking about, what's in my wheelhouse. I mean, I'm sure for somebody who's an experienced blogger could probably do it faster. So, what's some alternatives for the SEO approach? Yes, I want to build backlinks. Yes, I want to, get people talking about it. Now, obviously, I could skip the SEO step right now and just go launch on Product Hunt and, how are those other things. I'd like to get an idea of the funnel first in terms of talk to more people, get more people coming to the website, hopefully getting some feedback about why they're not signing up. If they're not signing up, then rather than try and launch on Product Hunt now, and maybe I'll change my mind in a week or so and throw all caution to the wind and just kind of launch and see where we end up. But sort of another common strategy, what's called side project marketing is, how about we build something that's related to podcasting and we launch that, we use that as a funnel, just as a way to build backlinks, as a way to build like an audience or an email or list or something like that would be interesting in podcasting. Because I don't think a lot of people are searching for uptime monitoring but for podcasters, even though I think they need it. And so I started thinking about an idea for a product that will have a little bit more mass appeal, and it's a little bit easier to build than even something like podcast paying, even though it took 30 whatever hours to build it. Is there something much simpler I could build that could act as my funnel instead of it being a blog post, which again would have long-term SEO benefits, would have long-term benefits, but short-term might not actually generate that much traffic anyway. So basically what I'm trying to think about is there a product that I can build in the next 3-4 hours? So by Monday, is there something I can launch that would have more mass market appeal, which would be easier to build, easier to launch, It doesn't necessarily generate any revenue itself directly, but could be a way to get people to find out more about podcasting, and maybe it can just kind of stand on its own longer term as well. But that's not the main approach. That's not the main reason for kind of building that out. So I started thinking about that, and I have a couple of ideas that I want to explore. I'm not going to share those just yet. But yeah. So the plan is to think through one of those. Think through those ideas over the next today, really, and then by Sunday, hopefully, have something that's built and working. That on Monday could be launched, and launched on everywhere. So it should be on products on Monday or Tuesday. It should be on Indie Hackers on Monday or Tuesday. It should be on Reddit on Monday and Tuesday, and all the other places that I can share it. And the primary reason, like I said, is to build something that's got a little bit more mass market appeal, but is a good complement to podcast paying. And then so we'll kind of see where we end up from there. So it'll be interesting to see if I can do that. And I'm going to try and, I'm not going to try and write as little code as possible. If I can use no-code tools to build it, absolutely fantastic. I think that's a good approach. I probably will end up writing code just because it's me and that's what I do. I know for other people it might be quicker to just not write code, but for me, with the toolkit that I have and things like that, I think it's going to be just as quick to write code, and we can build something that's a little bit more unique and stands out a little bit more as well. So yeah, I'm gonna attempt a little hackathon inside of 1 Hour SaaS and see if we can, in the next few hours, build something that we can use for marketing purposes. And still going to continue the sort of the blog post ideas and things are still going to be something that I want to pursue. I just think this is just another interesting thing to explore in this kind of 1 hour model, to see if it's something that we can do, and if it makes sense, if it works too. This is all an experiment, and I'm trying a lot of things just to see what works and what isn't going to work. But yeah, so tomorrow I'll tell you guys. I'll share what I'm going to build, how far I've got, and then we can see if it's realistic to try and launch something by Monday or Tuesday at the latest. If it's not, then we'll chalk it off as a failed experiment, and we'll go back to this SEO approach with just the blog posts and stuff. But if it works, it might be another interesting thing to kind of share and kind of explore for the future. But that's it for today, and I will talk to you tomorrow. See you.